Welcome back to Hello Iowa this Friday, and we are honoring veterans today for their service. Former Marine and author Eric Rittmeyer joins us today to explain ways we can benefit from their critical training in our everyday civilian lives. Hello, thank you so much for being here.
Megan, thank you for having me. I love this Veterans Day. It's my favorite day of the year. Thank you for having me.
Well, and thank you for your service. We're honored you can share your message with us today because you have some great things that really we can learn from every veteran.
There's so much to learn from veterans, Megan. I mean, you know what you're getting with a veteran, right? You know you're getting commitment, integrity, accountability. It's this loyalty before self mentality. Every veteran you get this from, regardless of when you served, regardless of how long, what uniform you wore, we all had that same American flag on it. You know what you're getting with your veteran base. It's an awesome thing.
Respect is another big thing that we can all probably use a lot more of.
There's an immense amount of respect. You're right. We all need to practice this, right? But in the military, there's just this insane respect for the person next to us that's in uniform. But it's not just the person next to us that's serving. It's everyone that we meet. When you meet a veteran, you're going to get that. They're going to look eye to eye with you. They're going to be respectful. A lot of society right now has gotten away from this. We just automatically assume the worst intentions in people. Veterans have a very good way of seeing through all of that. And again, it all starts with understanding we all come from different places. We can be kind to each other.
You also say you learn to put the mission first. That's really important.
It is. When you hear mission, right? You think as a civilian, you're like, oh my goodness, like we're not going on a mission, Eric. We're just like trying to like cut the grass or do whatever. But it really does go back to we set aside all differences. There's a job to be done in the military. It doesn't matter where you grew up. It doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter really anything. What matters is when the going gets tough, when the bullets start flying, do you have my back? And it's a great lesson to be learned that transfers over into normal civilian world, because at the end of the day, there's something that needs to be completed. We can work with each other. We can work through adversity. We can handle opposing points of view, all to accomplish the goal.
Yeah, and you mentioned working together. That's another big point, right?
It sure is. You know, I'm one of these weirdos, Megan. I think everybody should have to serve the country, the mandatory military service. I take it a step further. I say mandatory national service. Just 2 years, but you're 18 years old. You got to serve somewhere. You live on the East Coast, go to the West Coast. You're on the West Coast, go to the East Coast. Learn how to work with people you don't know. Learn how to handle people that you don't get along with. Understand the sense of accomplishment when you do accomplish the mission. Learn how to work with other people. It'll give this whole world a much better place, because everybody will understand nothing's free. Nothing should be taken for granted. You got to earn what we have.
Oh, that is such a great message on this day and every day. Tell us about your book. We can see behind you, The Emotional Marine.
Yeah, so it's camouflage. I'm proud you can see it normally blends in, right? You got to be careful where you put it. You'll lose it. So it's a really simple Marine. It's a really simple book, right? I'm a former Marine, so the whole reading and writing thing doesn't come too easy to me. It's all about this, how to connect with people, how to be likable. The ladies love it because they'll buy it for the guys, and it's just basic tips that anyone can do to connect with people. It's very simple stuff about how to instantly connect with people. We've lost this as a society. I think my book helps.
Oh, I love that. And finally, you know, you were telling me, but we were chatting before the break, obviously today's Veterans Day, and we mentioned earlier this week, yesterday was another big day, especially for Marines, right?
Back in 1775, my Marine Corps came alive. Hoorah! 247 years yesterday. You can take the Marine out of the Corps. You cannot take the Corps out of the Marine. I appreciate that.
Oh, I love your energy. This is so great. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for your service. We so appreciate that.
You're the best, Megan. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, and of course, you can learn more from Eric at mentaltoughness.speaker.com, or you can connect with him on Facebook and Instagram. There's an appointment you need to make.